Hey guys, Veebat here with another V-Plays, and we just did an I-260 video, and people are like, Russian bias, you know, those Russian guns, they seem to hone in on people. So I tried throwing Marksman II on my TA-152, an aircraft that's notoriously bad for not hitting targets, especially at close range. But we're going to try it out. We're going to see how she does, and try and validate the theory. Now these are also going to be very high velocity shells. You get 3 of them though. Ooh, look at those. These are the Mark 103s. These are going to be the very high velocity, high accuracy guns for the German 30s. Let's see here, can we... Nope. These are not very well aimed shots. Almost ran into our own guy there. So far we're 0 for 5 shots, I think. Those definitely hit, and those definitely hit. Okay, so I need to aim more on the target, I think. This might just be V being bad at aiming. I know, we're all surprised. Okay, we're definitely hitting those targets. Okay, so we're getting much more consistent hits with it now that we're aiming properly. I think I've mentioned before, the closer I get, the more inaccurate they feel. We knew this guy was going to come back and try and capture this zone. Get out of here, Renee. Got him. See, all 3 of those shots hit. So is it Marksman II or is it luck? We'll find out. Stay tuned for more. See, we get more shots with it though. They don't overheat as quickly. See, those shells definitely hit. We just didn't hear the sound from it. Which happens when we're flying around in our I-260 as well. Okay, let's intercept this bomber. Ground attacker is vectored in again as well. It's a nice, relatively static platform, right? There we go, good hit. There you go. What are you guys talking about? It works out just fine. There we go. You gotta almost be dead on the target. These things are like laser beams. Alright, we got Renee down here, and then we have another bomber up high. We're gonna Try and come at her from the side, or him. That's 1E, that's a he. Okay, we got some good hits in. On fire. There we go. That was a good clean hit. Now let's go for the climb and see if we can intercept this bomber. Gustav. Good hit. Good hit. There we go. There we go. Nice. You guys say they won't hit. Granted, those are pretty fat targets though, so...
Receiving reports about rapidly deteriorating weather conditions. Support will be unable to reach you. Do you read me? Over.
Perfect. Good hits, good hits. Knocked him out. I mean, that wasn't totally us, but good hit. We aren't getting those good lucky hits like we did with the 57. I'll give you that. Never mind. Jeez, I had to say it.
Keep it up. We cannot support you any longer. The storm is too heavy. Do you copy? Over.
Vectored on my boy. Yes, yes, yes. Assassinated. Alright, let's work with our Yak 3 here. Oh, jeez, man. I mean, he didn't know I was there, but... that was scary. There we go. Oh, yeah. That is working out pretty good, actually. Let's go see if we can... Nope, game over. Alright. It works too. So that's Marksman II. I flew this thing with the Marksman I last night and it didn't do as well as it did here, but maybe I'm getting used to these long range high velocity guns. Could just be a placebo effect that I think, well, I'm using Marksman II, so these should be more accurate, and I'm just aiming incorrectly and I'm adjusting. But here, I'll even show you if you guys are like, man, V, you probably just recorded a ton of videos of flying that aircraft and you're just showing us the good one. Nope. We'll go through my history. We just flew this aircraft right here, okay? Then if we go up to the next battle, it was a Corsair, another Corsair, and another Corsair. You can see I wasn't having the best battles with this thing. Well, I was actually having some good ones too, but man, they're all Corsair battles. Point is, turns out that Marksman II, I think, is effective. And somebody mentioned, they said, well, I just think it's supposed to reduce the overall dispersion of the guns as you're firing, and that's entirely possible. But think about how much worse it is when one of those shells doesn't hit, or worse yet, when you're in an I-260 and you really only have one shell being fired, and those guns overheat real quick, especially on the Russian platforms. It's like, sure, theoretically you're firing a round per second, but if you hold that trigger down, you're getting 2 shots and you're completely overheated, and your accuracy's already kind of gone out the window because you got a hot gun. So making sure that one shot, that first volley hits, is crucial, and that's what we're trying to achieve here with Marksman II, is making sure that the initial dispersion is also much smaller. Also, don't be deceived by the images of the rounds going through the air. The way I think that this works is, sure, they show images of bullets flying through the sky, but I think what's really happening is there's like a circle and you're essentially flashing a light every time your rounds go out the aircraft, and it's flashing a light and then it's doing a calculation to determine the probability of hit based on where the aircraft is within that circle. So with Marksman II, you're shrinking that overall circle as you get further away from the aircraft, and that's what I think is happening. Could be totally wrong here, and the render of the rounds is actually just there to make it look cool. Otherwise, you'd theoretically be firing invisible bullets, and it's all just being calculated by the computer on the receiving end of essentially how RNG works. I could be totally wrong. I don't know anything about computer programming, but that's the way it's working in my brain. But I prefer to think that the shells are going where I think that they're going, so it ends up working out in my brain. I don't know if that makes sense. Anyways, hope you guys enjoy the video and my random rambling. Before we go, let's open up that crate, because who doesn't want to see that? Boop. Yeah. Ooh, free XP and some money, because I'm not going to use that cockpit armor. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed the video, and as always, I'll catch you on the next one.